8 pounds 3 ounces for dirt for Chisora.
Is the undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. 231 pounds.
Shocking scenes have just unfolded as Chisora completely lost control at the weigh-in, aggressively shoving Deontay Wilder and turning a standard face-off into pure chaos. This is no longer just promotion. This is real tension boiling over into something far more dangerous.
I make the great decision so I can show the people what I'm all about. We have rejuvenated myself, we reinvented myself, redemption is upon us, and I can't wait to show the world what I'm all about. I'm reintroducing myself to the world as Deontay Wilder.
Thank you very much. We're all looking forward to that fight. Now I walk over Tyson Fury, the WBC.
How special it? Describe walking out, especially for the 50th and final time.
It's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard. Ring walk on that day is going to be very emotional.
Chisora is talking like a man who's fully locked in for battle. He respects the danger of Deontay Wilder, but there's zero fear in his voice. This is pure fighting spirit, ready to step in and trade everything.
When people come and they have their value, the good value for money, and they go home, I'm happy with that. You know, so when people say favorite or non-favorite, for me, it don't really matter. I think I'll look back in 2 years' time. No, not side of it, just trying and get things going. Just try and fight and be okay.
I've said before, Healed Wilder is a dangerous Wilder, so, you know, we're looking to be dangerous on Saturday night and ready to go, you know. The ring is going to be filled with two warriors, filled with rage and passion, and with that being said, it's going to be a...
Fabio is leaning towards Chisora, and you can see why. The momentum is clearly on his side right now. But writing off Deontay Wilder is a dangerous game, because 1 second is all he needs to completely flip everything.
Look, I feel like Derek is definitely more... He looks like he's got more about him in the last few fights that we've seen from him in comparison to Deontay Wilder. So yeah, I can understand why he's the favourite going into it, and I probably would bank on him for the win as well. But again, with Deontay Wilder, you can't ever rule him out for any second of the...
Frank Warren is calling it exactly how it is. This isn't about speed anymore, it's about grit, power, and pure experience. Two veterans stepping into the center ready to trade, and when that happens, you already know fireworks are guaranteed.
As well, if he wins, I don't think he'll retire. Look, both of them, it's their 50th fight, they're old guys, they're in their 40s. When I mean by old guys, not as old as me, but they're in their 40s, which is old for fighters. They don't retain the speed that they had and the mobility they had when they were younger. Big puncher in Deontay, you know, statistically the hardest punching heavyweight world champion. Certainly, apparently of all time. And you look at the purple patch that Derek's gone through over the last year or so, year and a half. This is going to be an exciting fight, and the reason will be because they're going to rely on their skills and their ring savvy, because they're not going to be able to get out of the way like they used to. So it's going to be bell go, centre of the ring, because that's the style they got, and it'll be a shootout.
Ade Oladipo is highlighting the clear momentum behind Chisora right now. Activity, confidence, and recent wins are all on his side. But writing off Deontay Wilder is risky, because one explosive moment from him can completely change the fight.
Deontay Wilder, I mean, I'm hoping, just for the fans' sake really, and obviously be working the event, that we see a bit of the old Moses, a bit of the old Wilder, a bit of the Bronze Bomber. But you got to look at Chisora. Chisora's not been beaten for a while, and he's beaten some good names. Like, say what you want, but Otto Bollin's a decent fighter. Joe Joyce, decent fighter. And Chisora's won those fights. So Chisora's coming into this on form. You can't really say the same thing about Wilder. So, yeah, I feel like Chisora's just going to get to him. I think Chisora's going to smother him and make it so uncomfortable and drown him. That being said, I think we all know that Wilder could chin him, but I'm going more of Chisora smothering him than Wilder knocking him out. I actually think Chisora could stop him later.
Johnny Nelson is making a bold call here, stating that Deontay Wilder might not have the same sharpness he once had. Derek Chisora, on the other hand, is showing consistency, discipline, and a hunger that could give him the edge. This isn't about past reputations. This is about who can impose themselves in the ring now. Fans should expect Derek Chisora to push forward relentlessly, knowing Deontay Wilder may not react as he did in his prime. It's a high-stakes psychological battle as much as a physical one, and Derek has the momentum.
Remember, Wilder's 40 years old and Derek's 42. And whatever snap you had when you were in your 30s, it's going to start to slow down, and your vulnerabilities will start to stand out a little more as the older you get. So I'm going to side with Derek.
Eddie Hearn makes it clear that Derek Chisora is officially the underdog, and that alone adds massive intrigue to this fight. While Derek has shown grit and impressive recent form, Deontay Wilder's punching power is legendary, and one clean shot could end everything in an instant. This fight is shaping up as a true clash of styles and experience versus explosive talent. Fans are in for edge-of-your-seat drama because Derek Chisora must withstand the early threat while executing his game plan, showing not just skill but also resilience under immense pressure.
You believe that Derek Chisora can beat Deontay Wilder?
I think he's a big underdog in the fight, and I think he may also get knocked out in the fight. If he gets past 5 or 6 rounds with Deontay Wilder, he's banging that fight. He might not get through 5 or 6 rounds with Deontay Wilder, but he's fighting.
Duke McKenzie is warning Deontay Wilder that improvising could be costly. To beat a relentless opponent like Derek Chisora, he must rely on the instincts and execution that built his career. This fight isn't about experimentation. It's about experience, timing, and seizing the right moment. Derek Chisora's aggression and forward pressure will punish hesitation. Wilder must rediscover the deadly precision that made him a world champion. Any deviation from his natural style risks opening the door for Derek Chisora to dominate the tempo. This clash is a battle of tactical minds as much as raw power.
And if he wants to beat Derek Chisora, he's got to go back to being the executioner. He's got to go out there and do what he's done throughout the whole of his career. It's too late in the day to change his style now. So that's not the most advisable thing to do. Not in my opinion.
Frank Warren nails it. Age changes nothing about the danger these two bring. While speed may have diminished, experience, timing, and sheer power are at peak impact. Derek Chisora and Deontay Wilder will collide headfirst, trading heavy punches with every exchange. Fans should expect an all-out war where technique, resilience, and ring IQ decide the winner. Both fighters know each other's tendencies, making this a calculated brawl full of anticipation. The fight will be intense, punishing, and unpredictable. Expect bombs from the first bell, because neither man will give an inch in this veteran heavyweight showdown.
Both got that, and who will prevail? Because I'm not being disrespectful, they're in their 40s, aren't they now? So the speed that they had a few years ago is not there. Their styles will blend to make it a real, as soon as that bell goes, right on top of each other. And they'll be throwing their bombs.
Sergio Mora perfectly summarizes why this matchup makes absolute sense. Derek Chisora brings form, experience, and a willingness to engage head-on. Deontay Wilder still has the one-punch knockout threat that can change everything. Fans are in for a heavyweight clash of experience versus raw power, strategy versus unpredictability. Every round promises drama, with Derek Chisora pressing the action and Deontay Wilder waiting for the perfect counter. This is not just another fight, it's a high-stakes veteran showdown where every punch and every tactic counts, and either fighter could shock the world at any moment.
What do you think of Wilder versus Chisora?
I love that fight. It makes more sense than Wilder and Usyk. I think we had a topic saying that Usyk was going to fight Wilder. I'm like, for what? I go, he should be fighting someone that's already on his side. where he's lost or he already's been knocked out, that has a name but is not at the top level. And Derek Chisora fits all those boxes, even though he is on a 3-fight win streak. Chisora has fought all the big names, have come up short, similar to Wilder. Wilder has a...
Adam Smith nails it when he calls this a cracking matchup. Both Derek Chisora and Deontay Wilder are veterans, but veterans who still pack power and know exactly how to deliver it. This isn't just a fight, it's a collision of experience, courage, and pure heavyweight force. Fans are guaranteed drama from bell to bell, with Derek Chisora pressing the action relentlessly and Deontay Wilder waiting to unleash his devastating right hand. Every round promises suspense, unpredictability, and explosive moments. This matchup has all the ingredients for a brutal fan-pleasing heavyweight brawl, where strategy, resilience, and power collide in a war that could go down in history.
I see it as a cracking matchup because, they're both at the veteran stage of their careers, and they've both got power, and it's going to be exciting, and it's probably the perfect match.
Adam Smith is capturing exactly why this fight is so gripping. Derek Chisora is on a roll, consistent, hungry, and physically ready to clash. Deontay Wilder still carries one of the heaviest hands in history, but questions remain about his timing, stamina, and ability to execute under pressure. This fight is a perfect 50-50 in terms of excitement and risk. Both fighters bring unique threats, Chisora with aggression and relentless pressure, Wilder with knockout power that can change everything in a second. Fans are in for edge-of-your-seat drama, where experience, timing, and heart may prove even more decisive than raw power.
It's a fantastic, almost, you could say a 50-50. We don't know what Wilder's got left. Obviously, he possesses the biggest, probably single punch power since an Ernie Shavers, but he didn't look great. Well, hasn't looked great, has he, for the last couple of years, probably since the Fury trilogy. And Derek continues to keep grinding results out, and wants that 50th fight. It would be a fantastic build-up, we know. It looks like it will be announced. I'm hearing April. I just think it's a great battle.
Dalton Smith is highlighting a key factor: heart and activity. Derek Chisora thrives on pressure, persistence, and grinding down opponents. If he can impose his pace, control the center of the ring, and neutralize Deontay Wilder's knockout threat, he could steal the fight. Wilder's declining sharpness means he has less margin for error, making every punch and every movement critical. Fans can expect a brutal chess match in the ring, with Chisora constantly testing Wilder's durability and resilience. This is about willpower as much as power, and Derek Chisora's relentless drive could finally tip the scales against the once unstoppable Deontay Wilder.
Obviously we want Chisora to win. I don't think we really know what Wilder's got left, from his last performances. And, if Chisora can, out-hustle, do what he does, sits on the chest, I think he can beat Wilder. I don't think Wilder's got...
Adam Smith is pointing out the biggest drama of this fight: form versus one-punch power. Derek Chisora enters with momentum, confidence, and aggression that can dominate the tempo. Deontay Wilder, however, carries one of the most feared right hands in boxing history. The question is whether Wilder can still pull that trigger under pressure. Every round could pivot on one massive exchange, where Chisora's relentlessness meets Wilder's raw power. Fans should brace for tension, as both men have the ability to change the fight in a second. It's a heavyweight showdown that is both unpredictable and electrifying, perfect for boxing fans worldwide.
I think the form that Chisora's in might be a slight favourite going in, but it's Chisora's come forward aggression, and Wilder has that jackhammer right hand, biggest single puncher since Ernie Shavers back in the day, but can he still pull the...
Callum Smith reminds fans that both fighters carry enormous experience and wear on their bodies. Deontay Wilder may still be a heavy hitter, but past wars with Tyson Fury and others have taken a toll. Derek Chisora has mileage too, yet he remains sharp, aggressive, and mentally ready. This fight isn't just about past glory, it's about who can endure, adapt, and deliver when it counts. Fans should expect a clash of seasoned warriors where stamina, tactics, and resilience could outweigh pure power. Every moment in the ring could swing the outcome, making this one of the most compelling heavyweight contests in years.
I think Wilder's a massive favourite. When he was WBC champion, he was a handful. I think the Fury fight took a lot out of him, and then obviously the Zhang fight and stuff like that, and he isn't the same fighter he once was. His Chisora, I don't know, he's got a lot of mileage on the clock as well. I think the fact that they've both got a lot of mileage is probably what makes it a good competitive fight. As a Brit, obviously you want to back Chisora. I don't know, I can see that either out. I think that's why it's a good fight, the fact that it's a tough one to pick. I didn't know the bookies have got Chisora favourite, but yeah, it's a good interesting fight. I think it shows that sometimes it doesn't have to be world title fights to get people interested. If it's a good fight and it's a good even matchup, then no, people will be.
Duke McKenzie is giving crucial context about the human side of this battle. Deontay Wilder's personal challenges may impact his timing, focus, and overall performance. Derek Chisora, equally seasoned but perhaps mentally sharper at this stage, could exploit any lapse. Both men are heavy hitters who can end fights instantly, but the mental edge, focus, and ability to manage pressure may decide the winner. Fans should expect a fight that is as much psychological as physical, where experience, resilience, and heart clash in every exchange. This is a heavyweight war built for tension, drama, and unforgettable moments.
I mean, I met Deontay Wilder, and he strikes me as being a very honest and very open man. And if you talk to him, he'll bare his soul. Now, if he says he was going through a divorce, believe him, because I do. I've been through a very similar situation. When your personal life is in turmoil, it would affect your performance as a boxer, and I'm sure it would affect your performance or whatever job you were doing if you were going through that kind of thing. It's enough to throw anybody off key. I think the reality is with Chisora and Wilder, they may not be at their peak now, neither of them, which makes for a good fight because they can both.
This fight between Derek Chisora and Deontay Wilder is shaping up to be an absolute war in the ring. The stakes could not be higher for both men. Derek Chisora is coming in with momentum, confidence, and relentless aggression, while Deontay Wilder carries the knockout power that has defined his career for years. If Wilder wins, it could prove he still has the heart and power to compete at the highest level, even after tough losses and long layoffs. Fans would witness a legend refusing to fade, but if Derek Chisora shocks the world and secures the victory, it would be a masterclass in strategy, resilience, and mental toughness. Chisora's ability to control the pace, absorb Wilder's shots, and impose his will could completely change the heavyweight landscape. Mentally, this fight is as fascinating as physically. Both fighters have endured wars and know how to dig deep under pressure. Derek Chisora looks hungrier and sharper, while Deontay Wilder still has the one punch that can instantly turn the tide. Every second of this fight will be electrifying. Fans, you need to get ready, because this is not just a fight, this is a spectacle. Who will walk out victorious? Will it be the relentless Derek Chisora or the powerful Deontay Wilder? Join the debate below and tell us who you have winning this massive showdown.